Yeah, CW.
Before they got rid of us and decided they'll go the whole other direction.
So it doesn't really hold the same weight.
All right, that's a good conversation, guys. Y'all need to chime in. Does Mara need 50 million? I don't know. I mean, I want the actors to get paid. I value it. I'm gonna go support it.
Yeah.
I don't think you need deserve. Okay.
Need and deserve are two different things.
All right. Deserve. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
That's a lot.
But that's a good conversation. That's a good conversation. All right, let's move on. All right, Nick Cannon is set to produce a new dramatic crime series with E40 and Too Short about the crime in Northern California. What y'all think about that? No?
Smart business move as long as you don't act in it.
Oh, please. We got a hater in this building. I can't wait to get to his segment. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Why does an unpopular thing have some constituted as hate?
You said as long as you don't act in it?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That's not hate.
What you think?
I want to roll.
You want to roll in that? Are you from California?
No.
Okay. You gotta have some. It's gotta be authentic. It's gonna be like The Wire mixed with The Sopranos, right? Yeah.
If somebody British can play it in Snowfall,
True.
I'm sure I can do it.
And Wakanda.
Great point.
If all them other actors can do Wakanda, right?
Great point.
True. We got some good points happening today. But no, shout out to Nick Cannon because at the end of the day, Sean, it's content. It's content.
Yeah, no, like I said,
So that's what's up.
You know, definitely a smart business move. Absolutely.
So then Netflix is Marlon partnered with Netflix and he's going to be producing sextuplets. So that's pretty interesting. Marlon Wayne's going to be playing 6 characters. So kind of like Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
You know, Martin has done it. Martin hasn't done that many characters in one show thow, right?
Like 4.
Well,
right?
in Martin.
Like 4.
Yeah, he did it. I guess not at the same time.
At the same
though. Yeah, in the same
time.
show. It was like episodes.
So I'm
of-
guessing Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. I think that's gonna be dope.
I think so too.
I'm excited about that one.
that.
Yeah, and then Common, he has a deal with Lionsgate Television to produce a bunch of new series. And this is his production company. It's called Freedom Road. So I'm excited about that because it's gonna be some good conscious content. You know, some good material.
Yeah.
I think the times are shifting.
Yeah.
The times are shifting where, you know, we're getting some good stuff. We had a drought for a long time, right? How do you feel as far as like your auditions? Because you just auditioned for a role for Harriet.
Yes.
And we talked about that. That was like a meaty,
Yes.
good. I mean, it was no lines, but what were you saying about that role?
The audition was no lines, but it was like one of the heaviest auditions I've had.
Exactly.
And you know, I've had auditions with a few pages, so it was like this was a no-liner, and it was so heavy.
And you killed it.
Thank you.
You killed it. Tell me about that time that you had a callback. And wait, what happened? Tell me.
Okay, so I had an audition.
Okay.
And I was given a note to not worry about the second scene.
Wait, so you went on your first audition.
I went on my first audition.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
You got a callback.
Yes.
So then you had to go in because the first audition was a self-tape.
Right. The first audition was a self-tape.
Okay.
So I got a callback, and I had to go in person. And so the notes for the in-person were to don't worry about the second scene. So, you know, I focused completely on the first scene.
Right.
And I get to my audition, and the casting director is like, all right, first scene, let's head to the second scene.
Oh, my God.
And my heart went to my feet. My heart went to my feet. And I was like, second scene? Oh. In my head, I'm like, I thought I wasn't supposed to do this scene. And so my mind was racing.
So let me ask you, in the first audition, did you do first and second scene?
No, just first scene.
So how did you even know about the second scene?
It was given to me.
Okay. For the second audition or for the first audition?
Both.
So it was given to you for the first
Right.
audition, but you didn't have to do it for
But
the
I
first
didn't
audition.
have to do it.
Oh, wait a second. So I wonder if for the callback you had to do the second scene.
Well, you know what?
So wait. So what did you do?
So luckily for me, I did look over the second scene because I wanted to understand the script better. So I read the entire thing.
Okay.
So I knew it, but I didn't know it. And so after I did my first scene, you know, I killed it, and then second scene came, and I was like, All right.
So did you not think like maybe you can ask for a moment? I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
You know how like you always think of so many things to do
After the fact,
and I just was like, But in that moment, I felt like, I don't want to look unprepared. I don't want to make my agent look bad. This stuff like this is gonna happen all the time. Do it.
Right.
Just do it. Don't make an excuse for it. So
Okay.
I end up doing it, and after the fact, that car ride home, I kind of beat myself up about it. But it will never happen again.
You gonna ask for a Can I have the script?
I'm gonna say, can I have the entire? Send me all that you can give me. Send me everything that you can send me because that's what I want.
Well, it was a lesson learned.
Yeah, it was.
It was a learning opportunity, and I mean, now you know.
Now I know, and it'll never happen again.
And you'll be a better actress as a result of that.
Humbling experience.
Yes, humbling experience. So we have an amazing show. So excited to talk to these folks that are here today to get some information. And actually, one of our guests, you were on that show as well. Atlanta?
No,
what show were you on? You just posted something.
Fatal Attraction.
Oh, Fatal Attraction. Okay, I was
Yes.
mixed, but that was on TV One.
Right.
Okay. Same network.
Exactly.
So you guys are network buddies. All right, so we will be right back. Don't go anywhere because this is what you've been waiting for, to hear from these filmmakers and actors and get some information and inspiration. It's Industry Scoops, our 84th show.
84.
Oh my goodness. Week after week after week. Thursday. It's our favorite day. It's your new favorite day?
My new favorite day.
All right. That's what's up. Thanks, Jasmine, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Industry Scoop. Jazz, my co-host. What show is this, Jazz?
Industry Scoop.
What number?
84.
That's an actress right there. You know your lines,
Know
girl.
my stuff.
So we have an amazing guest today in the seat right now, Angelo Diaz. Woo!
What up?
From Atlanta Homicide,
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah,
That's
ATL
what's up.
Homicide is
ATL.
Yes.
ATL Homicide. What's up? Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's so
trippy.
crazy. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have been in casting for years before all my other jobs. And I've never met you. I've never seen you. I'm like, are you new to Atlanta? Like, when did you just show up?
Yeah, I'm kind of new. I've been coming here about 2 years.
Okay.
From Jacksonville, Florida, where there's
Okay.
like no acting. So when I got into acting, I knew I was like, I need to either head toward one of the big three, but Atlanta was kind of the closest, the easiest transition.
Yeah.
And I've been watching this show for a minute.
Oh, nice.
Got a lot of information from the show, so it's kind of surreal to be back and be able to like be a part of the process. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Yeah, because I'm like, I know a lot of the Atlanta actors. You know, I've seen them at showcases and whatever. So I'm just like, you just kind of like came out of nowhere. Now you're on this big show. Like,
Right.
that's what's up. So you was acting. Tell me about like your journey.
So I was getting out of the military. So I saw my ending coming. My contract was coming to an end. I wasn't renewing it. So I was like, yo, this is a perfect time to transition. It was kind of like going back to the drawing board and just looking at all the other phases of my life, like on some Forrest Gump type. It's like, why was I good at this, good at that, good at this, not good at this? And it just all kind of came to connecting with people. That was like my main asset. So acting was like kind of here, implanted by, of course, feminine energy, my sisters, women friends, stuff like that. They always be on the sun. And then it just grew from there. And then fitness-wise, I locked in. I lost some weight. My whole image kind of changed, and I jumped
You
into
used to be
acting.
big?
Yeah, I was always been a bigger cat. I played football. I played
You
college
slid
football.
that in right there. Lost some weight, lost a little bit of weight.
Well, here's what happened. I played college football, so I was always about 40, 50 pounds bigger than I am now. Post college football, you ain't got no coach yelling at you,
Yeah.
standing over your shoulder in the cafeteria,
Yeah.
feeding you protein shakes like here. So, and I'm on the grind. I'm plugged into the matrix. I'm a young professional now. So I got up there. I got up to like 315, 320 pounds. Dead serious. Like big.
Wow.
And it snapped to me one
But
day.
you're kind of tall, so does it really
Very
look that
tall.
big though?
It looked bad at that point, and I felt bad. Like I'd have been here. I'm sweating. I'm a sweater. You see him beating up now? But I'd have been in here sweating bad. And one day I'm playing with my daughter, and it's like I can't. I'm tired. Like I can't. And it was like 1:30, and she was still lit. I'm like, oh god, this ain't gonna work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Good for
So it was
you.
like a health thing more so. Want to be here for my daughter, you know, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay, so then you've been here for 2 years.
Yeah.
So you auditioned.
Yeah, audition for the show. It's trippy, and this is the part I want to shed light on. People think like your first big break comes, like there's like this big meeting or there's like this big hoopla, and then you have time to get ready. Nah, like you gotta literally stay ready. You stay ready, you gotta get ready.
We learned that.
right. We just talked about that.
That's real talk though.
That's factual.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
That's factual.
Yeah.
Yo, I got the audition like mid-March. Didn't hear nothing back. Didn't have a call back. Anything. It was a self-tape audition. I hear back like late June.
Wait.
3 months
3 months.
later.
Are you kidding me?
Late June, I get an email. It's like, yo, you made it to one of the finalists. We're about to send you to the producer thing. No callback, no nothing. But the thing is, we're gonna shoot in like a week and a half. And it's a lead role, one out of the 2 lead roles. So I barely get off the phone with my people, my rounds of calls, like, yeah! You know what I'm saying? And then now I gotta look at the contract. I'm like, I gotta buy a flight. I'm like, oh my God, bro, what is this? I got a 9 to 5. Like I had my whole little routine. I'm here grinding
you literally
and
still
hustling.
had a job.
It came like mid hustle. Like I was, you know what I mean?
That's
You never know.
interesting.
What I definitely want to talk about, I feel like people can gain from was kind of the frequency I locked into during those auditions. Because that week, I got like 3 things. That like 3 news that came that week.
I was just gonna say it was probably your energy during those months. You you weren't down. You weren't like cursing people out or like complaining. Your energy is so important.
Yes, it is.
The frequency you're working at is everything. Like, and I like. Sometimes we get auditions and we get so like like me being a Leo, I already have like a workaholic complex, savior complex, all type of stuff popping off. Healthy. I try to keep it balanced. But yo, you get auditions and you just like, ooh, this role I could work with Forrest Whitaker. It pays this much. Or, ooh, this is the work I always want to do. A boxer or this type of thing. And you get so like you're working from like this. Even if it's a self tape, you're right here. You know what I'm saying? That's not healthy.
Right.
So you kind of got to look at them like, yo, it's whatever. Not that it's whatever, like it's trash, but it's whatever. I'm finna go in here and let God flow through me, and if it's mine, it's mine.
That's
if not,
the only time you get it.
Only
when
time.
you really don't care, when it's just like whatever.
It's the only time.
When you're stressed,
When you press for it, that it comes coming out of your pores. So you either got to be in your bag, creating your own content, or you've got fulfillment emotionally, mentally, financially outside of this craft.
Right.
It's weird. You can't seek fulfillment in those areas just in the audition room.
Yo, you are preaching right now.
You got to be balanced before you come.
It is so true.
It's trippy. And as soon as I locked into that frequency, it was around the beginning of March. It started raining.
Wow.
It started raining. Yeah. And it's like deep. Like you can't trick yourself. You got to be like we do this thing where we double back. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me check out Black Lightning and see who got that.
Yes,
you gotta not even like.
Yes, we do.
Let it just go.
As an agent, too, people are like, do you know who got this role?
Right.
So I'm like,
When you want to know.
no, I'm on to the next one. So, yes, you do. It's true.
Exactly how you gotta be.
Can you relate to that, Jazz?
Oh yeah, I do it all the time, and I try to stop because it's like you didn't get it, it wasn't for you. Move on.
You could go crazy.
Yes, you can.
That's why a lot of these like actors and just successful people, they're depressed because there's something else going on.
Right.
Something else. You have to tap into that frequency that you were talking about. That's so important.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a major key.
So talk about the show.
All right, so A2 Homicide is awesome. It's made by Jupiter Entertainment, same company that did Fatal Attraction, that does Homicide Hunter.
They probably have a deal with TV One.
Yeah,
they do Snap too, right?
They do Snap. They have a deal with TV One. They have a deal with Discovery ID and a lot of different networks. So when they made this, Detective Quinn is the guy, detective I play, and Detective Velasquez. These guys are like iconically smooth, but not just that. They're just like authentic. The vibration they work at, how hard they work at what they do.
These are not real characters, right?
Real homicide
real
detectives,
people.
real people, and they're their own thing. They've been on First 48 like a dozen times each, with or without each other. So some producers that worked with Quinn on America's Most Wanted. He's so vibrant, like he's so dynamic. They were trying to look for an actor to reenact him, America's Most Wanted. They couldn't. So this was years ago. This was like 10, 12 years ago. Ever since then, him and this producer have been tight. He packaged up something for them, pitched it around between us here, you know what I mean, and out the world. It went to Discovery ID. It went to different. It was too hip hop for certain things, and went to BET, whatever the case.
So is it kind of like a?
I don't even think I'm supposed to say that, but
Well, what's that cop show with Damon? Not Damon. Yeah, Damon Wayans. You know that?
Cop show.
Yeah, there's two cops. What is it?
Lethal Weapon?
Lethal Weapon.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it kind of like Lethal
It's kind
Weapon?
of like that. It's kind of like Miami Vice, but like
Miami
in real
Vice,
life, like that's
yeah.
their dynamic in real life. Like when you're in a room with them, they're having a whole conversation, not even looking at each other. You know what I'm
really?
saying? Like it's awesome James Bond type
Right.
vibe. Like, but they're also very authentic. Like they can goof with you and laugh with you, and then you're looking them in the eye. Like you've seen so much death and struggle and struggling. Worked hundreds of homicide cases. Like Atlanta's most high profile, most brutal, and also most celebrity or most cases.
So we'll probably recognize some of the
You will.
stories
You
from
will.
like news articles and stuff.
Factual.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yes. And so we approached it with a totally different eye. TV1 wanted to flip the script and use this as an opportunity to push the genre further than it's ever been. So it's more storytelling, it's more reenactment. We approached it, me and my co-star, Chris Diaz. Let's booknote that because that's his own little story.
Okay.
So
Diaz? It's the same last name as you.
he's Cuban and he's from Miami.
Get out of here.
That's your cousin.
Yeah, that's,
Stop playing.
yo, that's when you just look and you're like, okay.
Right.
Okay, I see you, bro. Okay,
Right.
I'm rolling with the punches.
That's
So,
interesting.
yeah, we did real work on them. We had to study them, eat with them.
They shot
catch
in
a brew
Atlanta?
with them. They shoot. So there's two folds to the production. There's the reenactment
Right.
and the actual narrative, the
Okay.
documentary style. For the documentary style, they're in a warehouse like this, or they're walking the streets and they're kind of narrating what's going on, and it flashes back and forth to us. Or more, we sit in our moments more than any other show.
Okay.
And that was some of the main feedback from TV1 when they got the first couple episodes. Like, we want more of those guys, the young guys, the Diaz brothers, they would call us. And every episode, they gave them more, and it was like, we still want more.
Wow.
But just like
Nice.
natural, just like sitting down, colloquial stuff, walking in the room.
Doing something
What's going
right.
on, man? Blah, blah,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Because that's, you exude a lot of who they are with that.
So you know they have a lot of those reenactment shows.
A lot of
Right. So is this like that or how is it different? Because you
It's-
have the real
Yeah, it's like that, but it's more
Scripted part.
cinematic. Yeah, it's edited a little bit more like hardcore in the sense of storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Where
Okay.
before they're kind of looking at budget-wise, how can we get this done, or logistically, how easy or inexpensive can this be?
right.
But with this one, it was kind of like we're going hard,
Oh,
and it really shows in the final product. Like it's entertaining.
Yeah. I actually was invited by Tia Smith. Shout out
Hey,
to Tia
what up,
to
Tia?
the premiere, but I couldn't make it. But I it's like I saw pictures and I saw Kalima there, and then I was like, oh, I know all these people. So I'm so glad that it's doing well. Like
It's doing amazing.
okay,
It's doing
okay.
great. It's
So
doing great.
it comes on when?
Comes on Monday nights, 10 p.m. Monday nights, TV1. And on Mondays, they also do like an all-day marathon of ATL Homicide.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can check it out on there. They also have it on demand on their streaming app. And if you have Xfinity, AT&T, whatever the case may be, it's on your
And we were looking it up. So this is not a new show, right? Because
Brent, this is the first season. So
this is
we're
the first season?
8 episodes deep.
oh, okay. Because I saw something else. I think we were looking. It was from 2008.
Yeah, there was
Same
something
name.
like an ATL Homicide
Yeah.
back then. I don't know if it was being pitched around or got
Okay,
picked up.
okay.
I know a couple people that helped write that one. It wasn't documentary style. That was kind of a totally
Right.
different thing. Yeah.
Oh. So you're also an independent filmmaker,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
yes.
are you a part of Screening Room? I know.
It's my lady, so I help her out. I support
Right.
as much as I can. Screening Room is a beautiful thing. It's benefited me as a aspiring filmmaker,
Absolutely.
screenwriter.
You
and
guys
also
all know
as a-
about Screening Room? Yes.
Come on now, that's the
Been
Screening Room
I know,
veterans right there. Hall of Fame right there.
Okay. Right, it's
For
so
sure.
funny because Sean has been on the show more than anybody else.
Dope,
Typically it's 1 week, you know? But you're like,
You be working.
you're with, you know what I mean? All the productions that we have, it's like, oh, he directed it, he wrote it, he did this, he did that.
And-
Like, you're everywhere, Sean.
Just earlier you were saying how small Atlanta is.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah.
kind of how it is. Like if you working, you there's a little bit of faking the funk here. As a culture, Atlanta is very flexing and finessing
Yeah,
type
yeah,
thing.
sure.
But if you're not here working, we can't really see like
Yeah.
what set you've been on because I be on them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What-
It's
what-
true.
Right. What set you playing?
That's a funny one. It's true. You're absolutely right. Because anybody, I'm a talent agent, so all these actors come in and it's like, okay, yeah, you know, we're going to submit you all that, but get with these independent filmmakers. I told somebody yesterday, I mean, have you been to Screening Room? That's where you need to be. that's what's happening. Do you watch Industry Scoop? That's what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? It's real talk. Like, this is the community you need to be in to work.
Absolutely.
Because we're out here working.
Yeah.
We're making stuff happen, right?
Great, don't wait.
Creating. You can audition all day long, but in the interim,
Yes.
I need you to be shooting something.
Yes.
Working.
And that's what gives you what we just talked about, that audition mode, or that frequency of like, I ain't sweating it, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Because I need to knock this out within 2 takes and get back to what I've been
And get
writing
back to
and get to what I'm
Yep.
doing.
I'm not
That's what I'm pressed about, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me, yo. Thank you so much. Thank you, yo.
So, where can
You're doing
people
an
follow
excellent
you?
job.
Thank you.
Cuba God. That's C-U-B-A. God is spelled G-A-W-D. God.
Okay, what's that all about? You're Cuban?
Yeah, I'm Cuban.
Oh, okay.
I'm Afro-Cuban.
Oh, so
yeah.
Afro-Cuban, that's cool. You need to be in Mixed Chicks.
I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Shout out to Eugene and Maggie.
Yes,
right?
yes, Mixed Emotions. Yeah,
Mixed
that's
Emotions,
actually by
Mixed
people.
Emotions, Mixed
That's
Emotions.
actually, I was like,
Yeah.
what is that? That's odd. Let me get on my phone. What is that? Nah, Mixed Emotions. That's an excellent project. That's like, other than being from a woman perspective, that's ultimately, I was like, she nailed it. Like,
Yeah.
too Afro for this and too Cuban for the other side. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah.
All right. Well, we have more show for you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right
Industry
Industry
skizzle.
Scoop. Jazz. One segment down. Got one more to go. You good?
I'm excited.
That's dope. You're doing a good job.
Hey, welcome back to Industry Scoop. Jazz, Industry Scoop.
Well, it's Thursday and it's 84.
84. What? So we have some amazing guests. A vet to Industry Scoop. This is like our number one guest at Industry Scoop. He's with every production. No, he's an amazing filmmaker and another amazing guest, Sean Mathis and Duran Jones. Woo!
What up?
What's up, guys?
Everything.
Thanks for coming. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Show your T-shirt.
Yes, I like
Oh
that
yeah,
shirt.
this is
Black Magic.
Black
Magic
little
right
branding.
there.
Black Magic, yeah. So, okay, so I saw your film at A Seat at the Table, right?
Yes.
And Sean was like, no, this is dope, da da da. And when I saw it, I was like, this is so creative. This
Thank
is
you,
super
thank
cool. So, before we get into the project, though, tell us about yourself. They probably know you. So,
Okay. All right. Well, my name's Duran. I'm an independent artist, rapper, songwriter, croon. I can hold a note. Sing a little bit.
Little bit.
Just give me the auto tune. I'm straight. But
y'all look like brothers.
everybody say that. Everybody say that. And I think the first time we met, we talked about that a little bit
Yeah.
too.
Am I looking in the mirror?
But I met him. I was performing at an event probably
years
over
ago.
5-6 years
5
ago
years
now.
ago.
And
Well,
we
yeah,
exchanged-
6 years now.
Yeah, we exchanged information. We just kept in contact with each other, not really directly, but just through social media. And I was writing a EP, a 5-song EP that I was titling Black Magic. And I started writing a music video like I normally do for most of my projects.
Right.
And the videos ended up becoming in sequence and turned into an entire short film. And I'm like, I've never done a film before. I have this entire idea. I have the music already done, the storyline done. I don't even know where to start.
So every
Hit 'em up.
song on your EP, you were going to make a music video for it.
Right, right. But when I wrote it together, I was like, this doesn't make any sense as separate videos. This has to be one cohesive project. And he's the only person I knew that quality-wise, conceptually, we just vibed
Right.
from that meeting 5 years prior. And I was
Oh,
like, let
wow.
me hit him up. I hit him up. He's like, cool, I'll meet you. I pitched it to him at Starbucks.
Before
So I had
the
him-
whole Starbucks thing happened, we met at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Free
Before all
Starbucks,
that,
you
before the
can't go
boycott.
in.
Yeah, you know,
Before the
free-
boycott.
Yeah.
So did y'all
Yeah.
go to H&M?
We ain't buy nothing. We ain't buy nothing. But
Just kidding.
But yeah, I played him all the songs, and after playing him each song, I told him the story that went specifically with that song, and he just was vibing. He was like, "I've been looking to do a project like this," and I let him take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, I went home, wrote the script, sent it to him that night. Like, not sure if he was gonna like it or not because I did it so fast. But I just had all the ideas. So I sent it to him. Him the next day he was like, "It's dope," and I was like, "Cool." Because like as a writer, I've written tons of stuff. But as a writer, it's like your first time working with somebody, you're not sure if they're gonna like it.
Right.
And this is his music, so I know the place that it comes from.
Right.
So I was like, all right.
So you wrote like a treatment? Like
No, I
you
wrote the
wrote
script.
the whole script?
Wrote the script
Yeah,
based
all the
on
dialogue, based
all the
on the story.
dialogue, all the action, based on what he told me, based on what I heard. I asked him to send me the music. He sent me the music. I played the music while I was writing. I sent it to my team first, Laconic Productions, Justin and Jim. They read it before I sent it to him. They are always my go-to. I don't send any scripts out until Justin and Jim gives me the okay. So they okayed it. We sent it to him, and we met up, and we got it cracking.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah. Now in order to
Jazz, you can jump in if you have a question too.
You know, I'm looking at this Black Magic, and this is your.
it's the merchandise for
Merch
the
available.
whole project. Yeah, merch is available
Merch
at
is available.
stargazers.life.
Wait, say it again.
Stargazers.life.
Stargazers.life.
STARGAZERSLIFE.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And so, you're a writer. So what I'm wondering is, so will you accept, like, will you help someone who has like an idea and help them put it together like you helped your buddy? Is this something that you would do for maybe a stranger? You know what I'm wondering.
Since we're a community,
Since we're, you know, the
since we
community
all like
is
a
so
network.
I
right.
love black people.
I gotta be really,
I love us. I
I gotta
love
be
us.
really
yo.
careful how I answer this question.
Okay, yeah, be careful because I
The
want to
stuff
know.
I get in my DMs on a daily. So no, like so, on one side I teach.
Okay.
So I teach one-on-one project-based things. So me and you will work one-on-one from conception to development on a project.
okay.
Script, if you want to shoot it, pitch it. I teach pitching, do all of that. However, when it comes to collaboration, if the person that I'm collaborating with has something of equal value to what I'm giving him or her, then no money exchanges. It's a full collaboration. So I know you popping right now. I'm popping right now. That's a collaboration. So we have to talk.
Collaboration.
So we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if Kalima asks for something, it's no problem.
It's no
You know what I'm saying? So
Popping
you
right
know,
now.
so collaboration wise, if you have
If
something,
I ask for something,
it's no problem.
No problem. You're popping right now.
That's collaboration. Y'all put in work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got, y'all are where I am or trying to be, or surpass where I am. So that's a collaboration.
Yeah.
But for a stranger, like a true stranger,
Right.
him or her has to have a body of work that I want to attach myself to, like
Okay.
Duran did. 'Cause that's the only reason why I took his meeting.
Right.
I saw his body of work. Or if you have a budget,
Okay.
period. 'Cause this is my
so
full-time job.
he's a musician.
He's a musician.
He came to you like, okay, I want to shoot like a music video,
No,
or I have this idea.
He said he had this idea.
Okay.
And like I said, we had been following each other for the past 5-6 years.
Right.
So I've loved his music. I copped the CD and everything like that. So he came to me with it, and I was like, I'm looking to do something different. Our bread and butter was music videos. That's how I got my start. Independent wise, I shot major videos.
So this wasn't like too far fetched for you.
No.
This is your background.
No, this is I've done music videos for major artists, independent artists. So,
Nice.
yeah.
God
But
places
with-
you around the right people. As long
Yeah,
as
he
you
does.
talk and network and do the right things, it's like you just keep up with them, they keep up with you, and then when stuff aligns, it's just right.
True.
Yeah,
It's
so it
just
was
right.
like I was looking for a new project. We had just finished our documentary, and I was like, he hit me up, and I was like, "But I used to rap." So I had this love hate with the music industry. So when he hit me up, I was like, yes, let's do it. Before you heard the music, let's do it.
Yeah.
Then when I heard the music, it was like, let's do it. Definitely, let's do it.
No, when I saw it, you have to see it too. Everybody has to see it. How
Yes.
can they
Yes,
see it?
they have to see it. IamDuran.com. So EYEAMDURAN.com.
Right? Did you hear that, guys?
Hold on.
I
Like your eye. Like that third one
Or
right here.
if you want to see it live, we
Yes.
are screening Black Magic and my documentary at the Peachtree Village International Film Festival, October 11th in Atlanta.
Oh, that's good.
And if you're going to be in Miami this weekend, we are screening the film in Miami this weekend at the Urban Film Festival.
Oh, that's
Nice.
dope.
So if you're in Miami, come holla at your boys.
So you guys are heading over to Miami.
Tomorrow
trying to go
morning,
everywhere.
we'll leave early in the morning.
Yeah,
we,
you know.
we did Maryland. We won the Music and Film Festival.
Oh,
We've won
right.
Spotlight Film Festival. We've won
Top 5 and
Top
Black
5
Web Fest.
Black Web Fest.
Wow,
yeah.
yeah.
Harlem.
Yeah.
Very
We're
nice.
just trying to. This
It's
is my
super
first time doing
creative.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when you get placed with these ideas, you don't really know where to start. You know, so I really had to rest on my laurels and what I believed in this project, because when I pitched him the idea, I didn't have any funds saved, so I had to crowdsource in order for me to be able to pay his fee.
Well,
So
on that, no.
Because he wasn't
That's it.
collabing.
No.
he's not collabing.
No.
Trust me,
No, I'm
he,
just
Here's how
kidding.
here's how
I know.
collab.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he told me what it was, and I really wanted to do it. I saw where it can go, how it could benefit us both.
Right.
I went to my team. I was like, Justin and Jim. First of all, shout out to Justin and Jim,
Yes.
my partners.
Absolutely.
Justin, the visuals and the editing on this project is ridiculous. Shout out to Justin.
It is. It's beautiful.
The
I got to
imagery
see
is
this.
beautiful. That's all Justin. Jim for all the prep she did and like keeping me on my toes. Shout out to I can't do anything I do without my team. First and foremost. So I went to my team and was like, look, this is what it is. I want to do it. I'm going to take out my fee so we can match his budget. And it was like, cool, let's do it. So
Okay.
that's
what's up.
collaboration.
That
Like,
is
you know,
collaboration.
I take out my
That's
fee for it.
And that's what you have to do. This
Yeah.
is a
Yeah,
network.
yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
community. And when you believe in something, you believed in the project.
Exactly.
Absolutely,
So-
yeah.
And that's what Black Magic is about. It started off, the concept of it is about our community, and for us to be able to see the magic within ourselves inside of the box that they try to put us into. There's magic inside the box, there's magic outside of the box, regardless of where you fit. And I just wanted people to see that. But I think overall doing this project, it taught me that most of the magic is when the community comes together as a whole.
Yes.
There's people from my
Definitely.
acting school that were extras. There's different mom and pop shops that donated different things like food.
It was shot here, right?
It was shot here.
Shot in
All
Atlanta.
shot in Atlanta.
One day.
One day?
One day.
Stop
8 hours.
playing.
One day.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
So we
had-
that's impressive.
Yeah, so what Duran and what I love about Duran, for someone that's never done a film, his planning was on point, and I'm a big planner. So him and I worked together about locations. So all the locations were within a mile or a half a mile of each other.
Yeah.
So that helped.
That makes sense, though.
That
I mean, we have to
definitely
tell
helped.
people
Definitely
logistically, when you don't have a lot of money, you have to be
You gotta
smart.
plan
Be
it,
smart.
right?
Yeah,
So
and
we planned-
efficient.
Yeah, we planned it together for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So on shoot day, it was no problem.
Oh,
I mean,
that's awesome.
no problem at all. So we shot the whole thing in 8 hours.
Yeah.
And you're singing in it, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like
It's a
your
musical.
music
It's like a
video.
It's a
Yeah.
musical. If we didn't, I didn't know
Musical.
it was going to be that way when we did it. But I was like, I didn't sit down and be like, let me write this black urban
right.
musical. I didn't sit
Right.
down, but,
Well,
but
it's
that's
your
what
songs,
it turned out.
though, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, initially I was going to say, all right, well, let's drop one video per song every week. And I would have 5 videos, which make one cohesive film. But when we edited it, it just didn't make sense that way. It was too long form. So we chopped and we were like, yo, this is a musical. Okay, let's go.
So is this
So
like in the format of Tales? Have you ever seen Tales?
Nah, it's not in the format of Tales. I've seen
Okay.
Tales. Shout out to Tales.
Yeah,
I do have
Tales
a
is
script
dope,
ready
though.
for y'all. Holla at
Tales
me,
is
boy.
dope, though.
Yes.
I do
This
facts.
is very.
But no, it's not like Tales.
Okay.
Do they don't sing in Tales, do they?
No, they don't rap.
Well,
It's
no,
more
but
like
it's-
it's almost kind of like how Carmen was, like the Beyonce Mos Def song. It's kind of like that, which is what I want to do. Like the next one I want to do, like when the actual dialogue is actually rapping. So yeah, it's kind of like a mix between the two.
Did you say Joan?
John,
John.
from Philly,
He's from
dog.
Philly,
Like,
dog.
you know.
Drum.
It's kind of like
Shout
a
out to
Joan.
Philly.
Joan.
You know, South Philly. South Philly ate the Morris.
So, what's next for you guys? Because you got a lot of exciting
I'm like-
things going
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Well, we're still making our rounds at the film festival circuit, trying to get picked up wherever we can.
Did you guys go to Bronze Lens at all this week?
We did not.
No.
I was
It
working on a new
really
project.
good.
Yeah, and I had some other things. Cause I teach acting classes down in Jonesboro as well.
Okay.
Oh.
So just trying to work on my own stuff, be multifaceted. So we are still pitching this to different film festivals, but we're actually writing a TV series now.
Wow.
So
on
look for
fire.
that
Yeah.
very, very soon. So we're hoping to pitch that. And
Hey,
get
does it
that
have anything to do with Black Magic?
Sort of.
Sorta.
Got some black magic in it, you know, some little,
Yeah, it's got some stuff
you
in
know.
it. Yeah, a sprinkle here, there.
No, it's definitely black.
Yeah, it's
Like
definitely
it's. When he brought me the idea, I was like, nope, don't want to do it.
Wait, what?
When he brought me the idea,
You didn't
It's-
want to do it?
Why
So this
not?
is, I'll give you this.
'Cause it was
It's,
about-
it's
right.
sci-fi.
Okay.
He doesn't
no,
typically
it
do-
wasn't sci-fi, it was vampires.
Yes.
So I was like, there's enough vampire stuff on TV. But then he hit me with it. I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
let's
we
do
got to
it.
do it.
Something he said just totally
Changed
changed
your
my
Yeah,
mind.
what changed my mind was like dude is super creative, right? So, and I am too, but I wasn't thinking like he was thinking. So he pitched something. It got hip hop elements in it. It got ancient Egyptian theology. I'm gonna say theology, not mythology. Theology in it, and it's current. So when he told me all those elements, we sat down, started beating out the first episode. Oh no, the backstory of it. It was live.
So is it like a period?
Piece? Nah, it's current.
It's all.
We will
it's
flashback,
current, but we will
like,
flashback.
like in the series. But yeah, it's. You want to tell them? No.
Why? We need exclusive.
It's industry scoop. It's 84.
Yes,
it's 84.
We'll come back. When we finish,
You know what?
when we finish the
we'll
Bible,
come back on
we'll
the
come
100th.
back.
On the 100th, we'll come back.
Yeah. By that time, hopefully somebody will be like, yeah, we're going to give y'all a budget for this. You know?
But we made.
So what happens at this point? You have this idea, you're writing it down because you have your team.
Yep.
What happens after
So
that?
we're
What's
gonna
the
take
next
it
step?
to NAPI in Miami in January, which is where independents go to pitch episodic and television stuff.
Okay.
So last year I sold a film at AFM. So this next year I'm hopefully sell a project or two at NAPI.
That's what's up. So,
So
tell
it's
us some
NAPI.
things on how you get to sell a film. This is very important
Yeah.
information. Yes.
My role's kind of different. So my film's already done. So I sell finance. So I got skin in the game. Justin and I own our company. I write. We have our team. So we can basically shoot what and whenever we want to.
Right.
So I had wrote the plug initially for a different production company that didn't like it. And being an artist, I was kind of sensitive. So I was like, man, I literally
I'm right and I'm sensitive.
I ran to my team and I complained about it. And Justin and Jim was like, nah, it's dope, let's shoot it. And I was like, for real? So he was like, yeah. So we shot it. So it was already done. So when I went to AFM, I had to complete a project. 99.9% of those people there have scripts. And they're new writers and they're begging for money.
So what did you do? You had your phone and just showed them the trailer?
No, so my impact producer, shout out to Eric Eddings. Eric, so there was 400 distributors that was going to be at AFM. Eric went through
This is in California?
Yes, Santa Monica, California, every November. Eric went through all 400 distributors and narrowed it down to what fit our content. Our content. And then he contacted all of them starting in March of last year, all the way through November. And I had meetings set up when I went to California.
Oh, that was
so
smart.
again, my impact producer, Eric, appreciate you, fam.
So he had meetings.
Eric and all that. He had meetings set up for him, so I knew who I was meeting, what time I was meeting, where I was meeting. They had already seen the project, so I just went there with deliverables and we negotiated.
That's great.
So we ended up not signing a deal there. The deal actually happened a month after AFM. Because of course, they're meeting with a lot of folks, so they're going through the stuff. And I get a call that Amazon wanted it, and I was like, how much? Oh, it don't even matter. So, so it was kind of a pain getting the deliverables together. It took like a month and a half. And that's when I learned a lot about deliverables. And then it went live on Amazon December 20th, and we're over 1 million minutes watched.
Wow.
Over
that's
1 million.
amazing.
Yes,
That's super
over 1
dope.
million minutes.
Okay, so being that you sold your film, so you have no rights to the film?
No, that's not right.
Okay.
So cool about
You negotiated.
Amazon, so Amazon wanted exclusive, and the money that they were offering, I didn't want to do that for exclusive. So I took a lower amount up front to keep the rights. So if I could sell it to, if iTunes said, hey, if Netflix said, hey, if BET wanted it. So what Amazon has is digital rights.
We just said 2 networks. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, this is important. BET TV1. So Amazon has all streaming platform rights. So TV rights are still open. So BET TV1, Bounce, TV rights for the plug are still available.
That's Tia Smith if you want
So Tia Smith, TV rights are still available.
This is the second shout out to Tia.
You know what I'm saying?
Call me, Tia.
Yeah, TV rights is available still. So that's how I negotiated the deal. So when you go in and somebody want to buy it, you got to know I can sell this film 6 different ways. You got TV, DVD, streaming. You got international stuff. You got gaming systems. Those are all different deals. Right. So Amazon, I was like, I want exclusive over all that. This is what I need. It was like, nah. So we said, okay, cool. You get all streaming rights for the next 3 years. So Netflix, you got to wait. You know what I'm saying? So that's how. So that's how it happens. I still have certain rights.
Yes, that's super dope. So you have confidence for your next project to actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So would you go back to AFM and you would do the same?
Absolutely. I would go back to AFM personally when I have a finished project because it's a lot easier to sell something that somebody can already see.
Right.
So what I found out through discussions at AFM was we have thousands of brand new writers that are unproven. that are asking for money, and it's like it's a gamble. But if I've already shot it, I've used my own money. I got skin in the game. It looks good.
Yeah.
It's casted well, it's written well. It's like, okay, we trust this guy. It's like they're not really buying a script, they're buying you. Can you actually execute it in the business of it? So,
and that's one of the things we talk about all the time is the intellectual property that you
Absolutely.
have in it. So you got to have more than just the script, which is one of the things that we have when we work together. We got the music, we got the script, we have merchandising, we have all these things already thought out. So it's more of a business pitch.
Yeah, they can actually see how they're going to make money.
Exactly.
More, you're right, more money, not just on the project.
Right.
You know, so like what we're working on, the merch extends to like, you know, backpacks, lunchboxes, kids' Halloween costumes.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Halloween costumes.
we will, you know, on the 100th episode when we come back, we'll let you know what we're doing.
Definitely coming back.
You know?
Yes,
I'm
you're
gonna
more
change,
than
I'm gonna change my
He definitely
address.
gonna come back. He
Change my address.
with
Yeah,
every
week.
production.
Every week.
I got what 4 projects in September alone, so I'm definitely gonna be back.
Wow.
Definitely gonna be back.
I tell you, that's what's up though. That's amazing though.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. So how can people, you know, be in your DMs and pitch projects like we talked about earlier, and you know,
Oh man.
get some
She
information
was
from
talking about
you.
yours.
That's all, you know.
Both of y'all. How can they find? I want you to give your website again.
Absolutely.
So, 'cause this is a cool. Do you have other kind
I
of
do.
selects?
I do have other merchandise.
A
If
bunch
you
of
go
pillows,
to my website,
Pillows?
Yeah.
pillows,
Oh,
coffee
wow.
mugs, everything. Stay Woke coffee mugs, Black Magic coffee mugs,
Stargazers, shirt,
Stargazers, shirts.
So what does Black Magic mean again?
Basically, it's about our community. It's about our community and how they try to put us into a box. But we fight so hard to try to be out of the box that we don't realize we can create the meaning of the box.
Right.
You know, the box in itself is the magic of being where we are.
Can you see the box?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go to my website, IamDuran.com, that's
You didn't bring
I-
us a T-shirt though.
EYE.
I noticed that.
Oh,
Jazz, he didn't bring us.
You
one.
know, that's why I was.
See, I had a lot to do today.
Oh,
100.
God. Screening room, ATL.
The 100th.
The 100 at the 100
Oh,
show.
my
We'll bring
Shout
one for
out.
both of the guests
I
and
tell
my
you.
man back here working the
We
camera.
got
We got 3 poppers.
Kalima
got
Bro said she always come with gifts though. I tell you. Know how to.
We got
That's
That's because
some good service.
Kalima like right here.
Yeah, we're trying to get to where Kalima at.
Kalima at.
You
You know,
know?
so I'm trying to get that Kalima at. Like,
I should have worn my screening room button on my hat.
yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
so that's what I have. All the music is on the website, IamDuran.com. The
And so
merchandise is on there as well.
you sell albums and you sell
Yeah,
your
you can
stuff.
find it on Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, wherever.
Tidal?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on
Tidal,
Tidal.
you know, Tidal.
Man, go ahead.
So it's BLKMGC, and my name is spelled DURAN. If you type that in, you'll find it. And listen, tell me what you think.
Super dope.
Me, you can find me on Instagram at filmmaker_Sean, SHAUN, Mathis, or hit me up at Laconic Productions on Instagram. So yeah, if you want to work, you got a script. If you want to learn how to write, I teach screenwriting. I teach one-on-one sessions.
You're at Nova House now,
I'm
right?
at the Nova House now.
Oh,
Shout out to Nova
awesome.
House. Yeah, shout out to shout out to
Nice.
Jillian and AJ and Finn who brought me on. Shout out to Starlet Hill for starting that part of
Absolutely.
Nova House that got me over there. It's like all love over there. So actually tonight, Thursday night, tonight we're having the first 25 read. We read the first 25 pages of scripts. I read all 3 of them last night. They're all dope, so come through.
Oh,
Wait,
sweet.
you read them and then what?
So what happens? So like the first 25 is like we hire a plano. It's kind of like a table read. We hire actors that will read your script out loud in a table read setting. So people in the audience will give anonymous feedback on your script, which I think we should be doing because there's a lot of stuff in Atlanta that's being produced and no one's heard it outside of like the writers.
Right.
So you have to hear your words out loud and get this
You have
feedback
to.
and go back and rewrite so you're delivering the best quality possible.
Right.
Because if we're going to be the next Hollywood, we got to put out stuff a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put
A
out
lot of times the writers will
Exactly. The scripts.
I like that.
The scripts is an
Ah.
actor is only as good
Let me
as the
see it,
script.
Kalima. Let me see it.
Wait, what is this? A shirt?
Yeah.
Kalima be
Coming with merch.
He is the marketing
Coming with
genius.
merch.
All
She
scripts
got a TV
matter.
one?
All scripts matter.
Except the
On
ones that don't. Like the bottom
Oh,
Read the bottom
except the
part.
ones that
Except
that
when
are
they're trash.
trash. You know, see, listen. If you are
that's
learning
bad.
to write, if you haven't written before and you want to write and you want to go to production, come see me first.
Yes,
Hey.
Come see me
definitely.
first.
Absolutely.
You can ask anybody about my work, but let's stop putting out trash for the sake of, I just wanted to get something out.
No.
Yeah.
Let's do it right.
Do it.
Let's do it right the first time. I got a new initiative too. I'm partnering with some dope writers, AJ to Harker Profound, that I hopefully on the 100th I can announce the new initiative that's geared to helping independents get out their projects and doing it in a better way in that whole process.
Sweet.
So come back on the 100th, we'll tell you what that is.
Okay. So at this portion of the show, we typically find a movie, or we talk about movies or shows that are geared to what we were talking about, and I want to talk about crime shows. So what is your favorite like crime movie?
Oh,
Or what's like a dope crime show that you back in the day that you could think of?
I mean, my favorite crime movie is gonna have to be I just saw it, Goodfellas.
Oh, that's
a
a
good one. That's a
classic.
good one.
Like,
Very good
you
one.
know,
That's a good one.
like for real, like that's gonna be my favorite. If
Yeah.
I was like, I'm Joe Pesci. and
So would
I
you
was a
want to
gangster.
see that remade?
No,
See, that's what they're doing a lot.
No.
Reboots and remaking.
no, do not remake Goodfellas. If you want to remake Cool Runnings, I got a script. I wrote one. I wrote it starring all black females. At the So how
Are they
at your boy,
Jamaican?
Of course.
you know, I might let you know on the 100.
Oh, God.
But
To be in that.
script is already done. Holla at your boy if you want to, shoot Cool Runnings.
So can you think
But,
of like a crime movie or crime show?
The first thing that came, I don't know if this qualifies. The first thing that came to my mind was Oz.
That's a show.
HBO.
But
She
yeah.
said show.
Yeah.
She said show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a
It's
show.
a show.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So I would say Oz.
Yeah,
think, yeah.
that's definitely,
Yeah.
that
The Wire.
qualifies.
Yeah.
You thinking one?
Yeah.
Training Day.
Training
The
Day.
show, that'd be crazy.
Yes.
Like a 1 hour dramatic joint. That'd be
Training
that'd be
Day.
dope.
That's dope.
What about you?
I was thinking like Set It Off.
Yeah, set it off.
Okay.
Yeah, Set It Off.
I think Set It Off could be remade
Dead Presidents?
if done right.
Yeah,
Dead
Dead
Presidents.
Presidents.
I think
That's
so.
definitely dope.
That's a good one.
Yes.
If you remake Dead Presidents, it gotta be.
Please don't
They got
remake that.
crazy.
President.
If
Do
you
not
do.
remake that president.
It gotta
I
be
mean-
crazy.
Leave it where it's at.
But I think remaking Set It Off would
That would be
dope.
good.
Yeah, that'd be definitely
They
dope.
did the
Did
play.
y'all
They
go
did
to the
play.
play?
I did.
I didn't.
Play.
Did you?
I saw the play. Shout out to Mike Finn, who was also,
Yes.
in that Nova House.
And
you know,
Ali,
I don't know.
he played
Yeah, he was in
yeah,
it.
he was in that. Good role he had.
Shout out to Ali.
Shout out to Ali.
What about you guys? Can you think of any crime shows?
I was gonna say Set It Off.
Set It Off. That's a
Nice.
classic. Yeah. What about you?
I was thinking The Wire.
The Wire.
The Wire.
For sure. Yeah.
Great show.
Definitely.
Yeah, the Wires though. Actually, there's like a I can't talk about it anymore.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Luther. That's who I was.
Luther.
Luther is good, yo.
He was
dope.
Luther.
Yeah,
Idris.
Idris Elba. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
talking back to
Ali.
set it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he played Luther. Gotcha. Ali was Luther. Yeah.
Now that we got that
Now that we
clear.
Got the callback going. You know what I'm saying? It's a good callback.
This was so fun, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
Thank
coming. Where's Angelo?
He's out here somewhere.
I wanted to hear his crime show, but what's your favorite crime movie, Angelo?
Oh,
Or show or TV show.
Or show?
ATL
ATL
homicide.
There we go. I tried to hit you.
Setup.
Appreciate
wanted to
that.
make sure.
Appreciate that.
Here's what
ATL
hold-
homicide.
real quick. So I saw you at seat at the table,
Yes.
right? And I was like, damn, I wish I had his height. And then I saw an episode of ATL Homicide Hunters, and I was like, why ball looks so familiar? Then when you walked in, I pointed at you like I knew you because in my mind, like I did. So it was like, oh yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, you'll definitely watch ATL Crime.
ATL Homicide.
I'm sorry, ATL Homicide Hunters on Monday
Check it out.
nights.
Check it out.
I saw
No,
the
it's
last
super
3
dope.
episodes. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Aren't you so proud? Yes.
I almost cried this morning. I
Oh.
was
Yeah.
like looking at an interview he did on Sister Circle, and I was like,
Yes, you on Sister Circle this week.
Hey.
That's what's up.
Hey,
I was like, I got the same guest as Sister Circle? That's what's up. Industry's still kind of popping a little bit. A little bit.
Very proud.
This was
84, you know.
Yes, 84. Well, this is amazing, guys.
Can I get one
Thanks for
shout out
tuning in.
before we go?
Yes.
I need to shout this out real quick because my executive producer Greg Allen Williams helped us 100%.
I know Greg Allen. Yeah,
Greg
this is my
Allen,
first movie.
He helped
Yeah,
with the
he's
Black
like
Magic.
a mentor
He's
of
EP
mine.
on
If it
that.
wasn't for him, this wouldn't have gotten done. So I had to shout him out
Yeah.
and everybody that donated on our Kickstarter campaign because that's our tribe forever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
what's
appreciate
up.
it.
We need that support, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know, all day, shout out Laconic Productions, shout out Nova House, and everybody that's been like rocking with me, watching my content, Go on Amazon, watch the plug. Go on Amazon.
You gotta pay to watch it on Amazon?
Nah, it's free. Amazon Prime is free.
Wow.
And I have a TV series on Amazon too called Threesome. It's also free. You can watch that.
You just over here selling shows.
I mean,
we need to talk about. You need to come back on another show just for that.
Right.
How to sell your show.
well, you got to pay me for that one. I'll play.
That's the first step.
You know,
That's the first step.
Right.
The first
it's
step.
your money, right?
That's
your money.
hilarious. What are you doing this weekend, Jazz? Anything this weekend?
Working.
Working?
Yeah.
All right. That's always good.
It's always
good.
Work.
You got anything going on, Kalima? This weekend? You want him to come go to screen room next week, Wednesday, right?
Which one she wanna
next
do?
Wednesday we're moving at the new location.
Mhm.
So we'll
The
be
art-
in West End now.
West End.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
What you doing this weekend? Anything happening?
Working,
You just had a
riding.
birthday?
Yes.
Happy
Happy
birthday! You turned up?
We did.
Yes.
That's
All
what's up.
right.
That's
And thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having
You,
me.
what you doing this weekend?
I am doing a theme song for an Animal Planet TV show.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Great singer, songwriter, actress
Yes.
from
Yeah.
Australia.
Actress, just starting. getting
Yeah,
her feet wet.
just getting your
Nice.
feet wet. But this is the
Sorry,
crew
this
you
is
need to
what
know.
you-
You
yeah.
need to know. These are all filmmakers here. So
I need
Yeah.
help with my American accent, you guys. So.
Well, you
She's
can
from
work that
Australia.
Australia.
Right.
We can work that out.
Okay, cool.
yes, thanks for coming by. This was awesome. So much fun, guys.
Always.
All right, watch every single
We'll be in touch.
Thursday.
Oh, let's get it.
Every single. We're gonna see him.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll be back for the
Bye,
100.
Industry Scoop. I'll see you next
Peace.
week, Thursday. Industry Scoop Live.